Hello, my name is Leonida Dameron, and I live in Long Beach, California. And I've been here for about a year. My neighborhood is pretty diverse. I mostly see Mexican, black, and white people around. And I notice this because I'm always walking around with my kids. But I also spend time in a nicer neighborhood for my job where I take my client on walks. And that area is mostly whites. That difference stood out to me because it shows how different areas can have different racial groups living in them. Since I haven't been here that long, I haven't really seen big changes over time, but I have noticed differences between neighborhoods. I chose my apartment because it looks more run down and not really maintained, even though it costs a lot to live there. I chose the house because it shows a completely different environment that is clean and taken care of. In my apartment picture, you can see the building looks dirty and like it needs to be painted, and the landscaping doesn't look well maintained. It kind of feels like the outside isn't a priority, even though people still have to live there every day. In the house picture, everything looks neat, like the trees are trimmed, the sidewalk is clean, and everything looks put together. It feels more welcoming and like people take pride in the space. You can really see the difference just from how both places are maintained, even though they are only a few minutes apart, 5 minutes to be exactly, a couple blocks away. For the house, I used income and wealth disparity. The textbook explains that wealth differences are very large in the US, even showing that white families have much more wealth than black families. This helped me understand why some neighborhoods look more maintained than others. The house reflects how having more money can lead to better living conditions, safer environments, and more resources. It made me realize that the way a neighborhood looks is often connected to how much money people in that area have. For my apartment, I use residential segregation. The book explains that where people live isn't random, but actually shaped by the systems that separate people by race. That helped me understand why my apartment looks different from nicer neighborhoods. It shows how some areas don't get the same level of care or investment. This made me realize that the condition of neighborhoods is connected to bigger systems, not just individual choices. This shows that some neighborhoods get more investment and care while others don't. The nicer neighborhood has cleaner streets, better maintenance, and feels safer overall. The apartment area shows signs of less investment, like buildings not being cleaned or maintained the same way. The people in the nicer neighborhood benefit from better living conditions, while others may not have the same experience. This different this difference affects how comfortable and safe people feel in their environment. At first, I thought my neighborhood was nice, especially when I first saw it. But after living here, I started noticing more issues like how the buildings are not well maintained. The concepts we learned helped me understand that it's not random, it's connected to bigger systems like inequality and segregation. It also made me realize that even neighborhoods that are close to each other can be very different. This project helped me see my surroundings in a deeper way and understand how race, place, and money all connect.